Thalassophobia is an intense fear of deep bodies of water. It's that feeling you get when you swim in the ocean and something brushes your leg. Or when you can no longer touch the bottom, and looking down, you see only blackness. If there's one thing that Subnautica has been able to capture, to use against us, it's this. Hello everyone, my name is Dysax. Today, we're going to look at Subnautica Below Zero, the second chapter in the Subnautica universe. Developed by Unknown Worlds Entertainment, Below Zero takes you back to planet 4546b and plunges you into the frigid depths of the planet's Arctic region. The game is beautiful, first of all. The art style is playful and consistent. Exploring the different undersea biomes is exciting and often awe-inspiring, and yet somehow absolutely terrifying. Also, can we just take a minute to appreciate this game's legendary sound design? The music is a unique synthwave that gives you futuristic vibes while also being pretty zen, but the ambience. This is how the game makes you feel small, like you're completely at the mercy of the world around you. If you've done a blind playthrough, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're exploring this unique world full of strange creatures making sounds you've never heard. You're gathering something from the seafloor when all of a sudden you're startled by a loud and terrifying screech, and it sends a shiver down your spine. You have no idea what it was, where it came from, but it sounded big. Much bigger than you or your survival knife. You have no idea what to expect, and it's only after risking your life multiple times that you manage to piece together a mediocre sea base. But then you have to venture out again. The game has a really unique way of making you feel like you're safe and you're confident, but then flipping the table on you and stripping it all away. You have to manage your food and your water intake as per usual of a survival game, but then you also have to manage your oxygen and your gear's battery power. Getting out of your sea truck at first is quite peaceful, but be careful. The farther away you swim from your vessel, the more oxygen you'll need to swim back. It's a delicate balancing act that you have to master in order to avoid being something's next meal. Something this game absolutely excels at is its progression. It might be one of the biggest reasons this game is so successful. It's similar to some of the best survival games that exist, Valheim for example, where you have to risk your life, feel absolutely exposed and weak until you find something that advances your technology, making your next expedition into the unknown slightly easier. With every upgrade to your gear and your vehicles, you get to go deeper, farther down, until you reach your maximum depth, where you then have to disembark and travel by yourself, without a barrier between you and whatever's out there. Meaningful progression like this is something that I've found lately only exists in the survival genre. A design pioneered by tabletop RPGs initially, but is now often missing in the standard video game RPG, or even more so the MMORPG formula. The opinion made famous by our boy Asmongold is that a game shouldn't waste your time, but it should make you want to waste your time. A lot of times it seems like developers forget that lots of us play video games to escape our real lives. We take a break from our jobs and our obligations, and we turn to created worlds and set goals for ourselves to accomplish within them. Goals that offer real challenge and adventure. We make our own way, and we feel accomplished at the end rewards, especially when the rewards are the game itself. Working for hours to unlock a new module for the sea truck that allows you to dive another 300 meters deeper to explore a new area and discover aspects of the game is exactly the type of beautiful progression that makes someone like me spend 8 hours playing the game non-stop on my first day after purchasing. It's a breath of fresh air for me. Another magnificent aspect of the game is the scanner. Of course, its primary purpose is the literal tool for progressing the game. Scanning different objects to learn their recipes so that you can craft things, pieces for your base, vehicles, upgrades for the vehicles, upgrades for your suit, everything. But you can definitely just spend hours scanning various plants and animals in the game. It's an entire separate form of completionism content, and it showcases the developer's creations while also allowing you to learn more than you'd ever really want to know about the world you're playing in. Of course, Subnautica isn't the most challenging game I've ever played. It's got its moments of intensity, sure, but it isn't quite as hard as a game like Valheim can be on your first run. But that's okay. It shines in its own way and stands apart from other games that just look to make some easy money. It delivers an experience unmatched by many games in the genre and will keep you playing to try to tame this undersea wilderness. If you couldn't tell, I absolutely love this game. I love the first game, and Below Zero is just more of what I've come to expect from the franchise. It's original, it's breathtaking, and it's about as far as I'll go with games that scare the piss out of me. I won't lie, my first save in both games was actually the most terrifying experience I'm willing to tolerate in a video game. I also always play Subnautica blind, without looking up any unlocks or leviathans or anything. I want an unadulterated experience, and no shame if that's not you, I just enjoy immersing myself in the world. I wanted to make this video to say thank you to Unknown Worlds. I've got tons of hours in both games, and the price I paid for the experience is more than worth it. The Subnautica franchise is a magnificent love song to gamers everywhere. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you're still here at the end, you're amazing. This is my first of this type of video, and I very much enjoyed putting this together. If you enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing and hit that like button. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.